All right. Episode Ranch Water, take 1. Fucked it up. Let's do it again. Episode Ranch Water, take 2.
Ranch Waters are for girls and boys. Mostly girls.
All right. I need this.
Shout out to the buddy of mine who said, man, his wife must be pissed about all those missing ranch waters in the fridge.
I'm not mad at it. If you're listening, guy, you're missing out.
All gated up today, dog.
Let's get it up. Let's get it up.
Unique New York. The extortionist has oddly shaped feet. Vocal warm-ups.
All right, friends, family, viewers, listeners, watchers, lovers, haters, all of you, welcome to Late Night, Date Night, Daytime, Day Grind. Thank you for listening, wherever you are, whenever you are.
Welcome to the show.
Whoever you are is what you say sometimes.
Yeah, I do. I usually say that, but I just want to switch it up.
I gave you like a really nice layup point. I went to the camera. I gave you a point.
Fuck.
And you just...
I fucked it up.
You left me here hanging. Bullets are flying. People are dying. But that's why I'm drinking this episode, because I'm stressed. Everything's fucking up. All this, computer editing. Transfer the SD card. Move this SD card. Audio, video. Everything. Nothing's lining up.
You know what I was about to say was, how come I never get to say the intro? And then I remembered. Oh, that's why. Because enjoy, buddy.
Heavy weighs the crown.
Mm-hmm. You can have that intro.
I mean, is my audio
just
okay?
The talent.
There's better. There's the audio.
You sound like shit.
I think I can't.
I think
tell.
you sound fine. You sound like yourself.
I cannot
in my
tell.
headphones. This episode brought to you by Bailey's Irish Cream. It's getting me through it.
Whatever gets us through it.
So you remember that one time when you brought up Formula One and I was like, nah.
Yes.
Fuck that. Not rich enough.
Formula One, Drive to Survive.
Whack.
Huge fan here at the program.
I said, boo. I said, fuck that. That's what
did.
I said.
Yeah, you did.
Well, guess who went to Formula One this past weekend and has 2 middle fingers? This guy.
So you went to Formula One. You went to Formula One Miami, correct?
That's correct. I was in the paddock club with all the
paddock.
richies.
Excuse me.
You know?
Ain't nobody on this program in the paddock.
Please hold. That's how you know I belong there.
We appreciate we appreciate that you explored the paddock.
I did.
Peons.
And I became well versed in the Formula One world. Now I have never watched the show, and I think that made it better for me because I just didn't. Oh, here it comes. I thought that was coming for sure.
I was just adjusting audio levels. I didn't do I didn't do anything.
Well, I never saw the show. Oh my God. One of these days he's gonna learn these buttons. I'm buying stickers. There it is. All right.
It has stickers. I just haven't put them up yet.
Please put them up.
Oh dear God. There's a lot of things on my to-do list. And those fucking stickers aren't on it right now.
You need them. Like, worst thing you need an
editor.
editor.
Honestly, they should be on the top of that.
So anyway, it's fine.
It's all fine.
Back
Everything's
to what I was
fine.
saying.
The house is on fire, but everything's fine.
We're here, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
You guys are just going to have to bear with us, Sometimes we can't be on all the time. Sometimes we just got to be shitty like this.
Bite your bottom lip, grit it out, get the work done. All right, so let's just try to wrangle back. I'm gonna
Formula One.
I'm gonna focus. I'm
Stop
gonna take
touching
this down.
And if you do touch the right shit, Formula One, I was there, Paddock Club, got to see the pits, got to see all the different fucking Ferrari, Mercedes, all the guys.
Let me ask you a question. Like
Haas.
Does the paddock, does that mean like you're kind of like skyboxes in like a football game? Is that what it is?
Like I got to meet, now granted I was in a very specific situation, but I got to meet a few of the racers.
Mm-hmm.
Like not like let's hang out, but like, hey, how you doing? I got to see them doing interviews and stuff like that. I got to see all the teams. I'll put it this way. When I accidentally exited the Paddock Club, right? And I tried to get back in, I immediately was in a Guy Ritchie film. Like the bouncers were all like, "Hey, what are you doing? You're not coming back in here." And I was like, "This is crazy." Like I was like, "What?" I was like, "No, I'm supposed to be here." And he's like, "No, I don't think you are." I was like, "What the fuck is happening?"
I don't think you are,
I
mustache.
don't really think you're coming back in here. No. And I was like,
so all the bouncers are
he literally hit
Cockney
me with,
British.
Bro, he hit me with an NI. He goes, "Well, see, as you can see, I'm the lead bouncer here, ain't I?" And I was like, "What the fuck?"
That's pretty funny that people even say that.
Let me back in. And he was like, "Well, I got to talk to my supervisor,
Well,
but I don't like
just
the
let
look
you
of
in
this
now,
one.
couldn't I?"
No, I don't like the look of this one here." And I was like, "Bro, how do you just saw me walk out?" He goes, "I saw you walk out because I thought you were leaving." I was like,
I think I would recognize a cue ball.
I was like, fucking Guy Ritchie film, dog. Am I being punked? I was like, yo, this guy's crazy. He finally let me back in, and he was really nice to me the second day I saw him. But man, those guys are hardcore. Don't walk out of the Paddock Club.
I mean, it's like a big class separation between the paddock and where everyone else goes.
I think he just knew I wasn't supposed to be there. He must have saw my fucking bank account or something. I don't know.
You know, it's just like what was that, Gattaca, where everyone has the credits on their forearm.
Oh yeah.
Or was that About Time?
I have no idea, but it sounds legit. I was
Yeah,
just
like
going
he can
with
see
you
it.
on it.
He can see the credits on you.
Yeah, he saw my credits. I was lacking. All my cards are plastic, dog.
Yeah.
He knew. But anyways,
How
I was
funny
there.
is that, the metal cards versus the plastic? But
Oh man, I've always wanted a metal one. I get mad when I see people who have them and I don't.
I just got
I
one.
really don't care.
I just got a travel one, and I didn't request the metal, but I'm
Really?
glad they sent it.
Yeah. You notice the metal people always slam it on the table? Like maybe not like a slam, but like a tink.
It's a subtle flex.
It is.
It's
Or they
like,
slap it like lightly, like tink.
Yeah,
Or they scrape the.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically like putting your dick out. Like, no, I got it. No, don't
mine's
worry.
like, dink. Like
Yeah.
my little plastic card, it bounces when it hits the table. It's like,
Sir, I'm sorry. I think we just broke your credit card.
whatever, bitch. I'm in the Paddock Club.
That's
You work
true.
for me now.
So anyway,
I'll
so,
do.
so the Paddock Club, is it like other pro sports? Like, is it? It's got to be a big difference. Like, this is like skyboxes, but for the race.
Yes. So they have this area called the Paddock. There's the club level, and then there's just the Paddock. The Paddock, you can go into each little like garage and see the car. Like they have little entrances to the garage where everybody is, and you can actually see the car when it's being worked on and shit.
So the Paddock is like ground level.
Paddock's ground level.
Okay.
Then you go up and you're in the Paddock Club. Now the Paddock Club,
That's where I wanna be.
each area, each company, Red Bull, Haas, whatever. They all have a little restaurant, like a club, like a little clubhouse.
Just about to ask about the sandwich game.
Bro, fuck a sandwich, dog.
What kind of snacks do they got?
Bro, they had
there?
like fucking prime rib and fucking glazed salmon and shit.
Oh, it's like
Truffle mac. There's no sandwiches, bro.
it's like the football skyboxes where they're cutting meals.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. They're flexing.
Yeah.
They're flexing. And what's funny about it is so they have the area where you're hanging out. And one thing that they had that was badass is they have the F1 simulators, like the video game.
Oh, interesting.
Bro, there's old ladies in there like,
Yeah.
like hitting the fucking DRS and shit. They make the food across the way. So even if you're not supposed to be there, you walk by and you see that they're making these people baller ass meals. Like it's almost like a flex. Like the kitchen is open, just like
flex.
It's all flexing, dude. I got to see the trophies just on display at the top floor of the Paddock Club. Like just somebody's taking this home today. We'll see who it is. You know, Elon was there, Jeff Bezos. Motherfuckers were out there, dude.
Those motherfuckers.
I saw this little fucking guy all decked out in plaid. And legitimately, I'm not talking shit. I thought it was an old lady. I was like, who's this little old lady with like the plaid fucking tuxedo? But it wasn't a tuxedo. It was like the plaid pants with a polo and then like the little bowler cap or whatever.
Who was it?
It was Sir Jackie Stewart. Apparently, this old guy like started Formula One. Is like in charge of all the like safety, all the safety shit that they put in the cars. Like that's all Jackie Stewart.
And he hasn't updated his wardrobe since.
No, he's letting you know he's Scottish before you speak to him. He's just decked out in plaid. But I thought it was a little old lady, but it was a little old man. I mean, what's the difference at that age? But he was super rich.
So
it was cool, man. I mean, I see why people are interested in it now. I saw was Hamilton? Mm-hmm. Bro, this guy.
Lewis Hamilton,
bro,
driver of Mercedes.
I watched this guy razor scooter across the ground while people were filming him everywhere he went. And it wasn't a razor scooter. Let me be clear. It was probably like a Bugatti or something stupid, but it was a push scooter. Like there was no motor. Like he's like, oh, hey, skirp, 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 onto the elevator.
He's the winningest driver ever.
Well, see, that's not what they were saying anymore. They were like, he is, but he's on his way down. They were talking smack.
Well, because they changed the rules. This last year, it was either last year or the year prior, depending on when the Netflix show comes out. I'm not watching things in live, baby. But that they redid the structure of F1, so all of the cars are now on a level playing field. It used to be for years where you could. The budgets ran wild.
Now they only get like 180 million.
Yeah,
now.
But like if Mercedes wanted to spend $1 billion,
yeah.
versus a team like Haas, these mid-level teams, or like Alpha Centauri or whatever, they can only spend like 20 million. Well, of course you're going to have an advantage.
Yeah.
So I think F1, they decided that there are too many teams just living at the top.
Yeah.
And they wanted to create more competition. So now there is a structure in place. I don't know the number, but everyone is on an even playing field. So this year or 2 years ago, real life, everyone's on an even playing field. So you're gonna see if the top driver is actually the top driver.
It's cool, man. Watching those pits, like they really do it, and they have different tires. I didn't realize that their tires have no treads.
Yeah, when it's dry out,
But the rain tires do. We saw those as well. They had them on deck.
Yeah, no, those tires are, those things are just flat, absolutely flat. One little sprinkle of rain, those bad boys are flying off the track.
I do have one qualm. While I was there, I noticed something that I was like, I mean, you could do something better here, guys. Like F1, I know you know everything. I know you're like the most richest ever sport or whatever, but their intermissions, like when they're not doing F1, they do Porsche races.
What's wrong with that? At least they're giving you races.
Who gives a fuck? Like,
it's more races. I think that's cool. Like seeing normal cars.
Absolutely, but Porsches.
I mean, they're pretty quick, little devils.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you want to see? Like a Mazda Miata?
No, I want to see something with some muscle, dog.
Like what?
I don't care.
Like a Chevy SS?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I was just like, they're loud. And I don't care. And it was just like, it was funny to watch people just be like, oh, it's the Porsches and walk away. Like,
use the bathroom.
Yeah, I got to go shit now.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was just like, no, not for me. I would be cool if they had like little Indy cars or like something, like.
This isn't NASCAR though. This is F1. It's a big difference.
So?
Nobody gives a fuck about a Chevy.
I wasn't saying Chevy. I said Indy cars. Nothing's more British than an Indy car.
Really?
I don't know. I think so. Maybe a Mini Cooper.
So you want just like an Italian job race the whole time?
No,
a bunch of Mini Coopers
that.
with weights in them.
That's basically a Porsche anyway. I mean,
maybe.
Oh, that was good. No, I don't want minis. But I don't know. I didn't hear one person say Formula. And I wanted it so bad, dude.
Why would you think someone would say Formula E?
That's what fucking French dude said in Talladega Nights. Wakey booby.
That's
Come on,
Sacha
dude.
Baron Cohen. That's not a real Frenchman.
Well, let me tell you something about Sacha Baron Cohen. There was more American people walking around saying Formula 1 sarcastically than there was saying Formula 1.
That's just a cultural problem we have.
It's not.
We see something in a comedy movie.
It made it better.
Like, half the population thinks, Talladega Nights is a documentary about NASCAR.
It is.
Exactly.
Formula 1 is hilarious, and I wanted one French guy to say
Welcome to Formula 1.
Shit would have been great.
I don't think that's how it goes.
Well, me and my friends were saying it all the time. I really didn't hear that many people say it other than us. Anyway.
I will say, one of my buddies sent me a video from the race. He was in attendance. I was pretty baffled, even having seen the show. Mm-hmm. He just had like an iPhone video of just the cars going by.
Yeah.
I mean, just a
Yeah. It was crazy.
I was pretty blown away.
They're
like
fast as
what
fuck,
it must be
boy.
like in person, just to see 200 plus miles an hour just go by in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you're watching it on the show, you're going with the car, so
Mm-hmm.
speed is relative. But when you see it from a fixed point go by, I mean, it was a different story.
What was really cool was the time trials, right? You would hear there was only one car on the track sometimes.
Yeah, well, that's like probably the most important part of the race.
That was so fun because, sure, I see it from the starting line, but then all of a sudden I'm hearing this car all around me. So, like, you get to hear it come back around. And the track's not a circle. So they're doing all these turns and stuff. So it's just like, it literally sounds like that. Like,
yeah. That's why I like
all the way around. That shit was dope.
I can't get into like some of the stock car racing that just goes in a circle because it's great. They're going fast.
I prefer roller derby.
I know it takes a lot of skill to run that race, but
roller derby's better.
why not put the same cars like F1 does in just an actual track that you have to go left and right and slow down and speed up? I find that much more interesting. I'm sorry, stock car heartthrobs out there.
Well, I find it interesting.
So sorry.
I didn't know how NASCAR started. I actually think it's badass now.
What, out there bootleg? I mean, this is also from Ricky Bobby, so I don't know if it's true. It's bootleggers out running the cops.
It's true. They were bootleggers who would...
And they want to see who's the fastest.
They would pimp out their cars. But the reason that they're in Chevys and shit is because they cut a deal with the car dealers to like make it a car that anybody could drive. So they were souping up these fucking regular ass fucking Chevys and Fords. And then they would race them just to sell more cars. But
yeah, it makes sense.
But it was cool at the time. I mean, these were like legitimate bootleggers who were just like, yeah, I'll race her. Like the way it started was pretty cool. I don't know enough info, but
I don't know enough about bootlegging.
Dude, me neither.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah.
Speakeasies and bootlegging.
Oh yeah, man.
Thought we could shut down booze.
Negative.
All that did is make the party more awesome when you got there.
Yep, that's true. Now we're souping up cars to bring you booze. That's quite a delivery service.
Yep. And then you're getting something wild.
Check out this Impala.
That party that's got the booze, that's the next level because it's not around the corner.
I doubt they only had booze too. When you think about it, they were already breaking the law.
Drugs.
They were already breaking the law.
All the drugs, all the weird
must have been wild.
activities people get into.
That's a good point, man. But yeah, there was a lot of rich people there. I noticed.
What did the rich do in their day-to-day racing activity? What did you see?
Well, they're very friendly.
Unless they see your credits.
Unless they know that you're not one of them.
Unless they hear the plastic in your wallet.
They get curious. And I'd see them look at me. And, first of all, rich people, if you're watching, you guys dress like dog shit. And that's coming from me, who's dressed like this right now. You guys buy very expensive things that look horrible, and they parade them around as like a way to say, look, I'm rich. You know this because my belt, which is white and doesn't match the rest of my entire outfit, is expensive.
Well, I just saw it was Inside the NBA or something about Joel Embiid's playoff season right now, and he was wearing this like wholly torn up shirt that probably costs hundreds, and they're just ragging on him like,
yeah, looks horrible.
Like what is wrong with the fashion right now? People got all this money, and they're buying clothes that look to be torn up hand-me-downs.
What's weird is I live in Miami, so I see people who aren't rich parade around in very expensive clothes all the time to be like, look, I'm rich. It's Gucci. It's Armani, whatever. But these rich people look like they just came out of a JCPenney sale ad in like the 90s. And like it just, but it's expensive shit. But none of it looks good. There's not a single label on it. You just know it's rich people shit. You know what I mean? Like,
man, I got a closet full of
they keep the pennies
put it on right now
inside those loafers, dude. Like they don't fuck around, dog. They're rich.
Penny loafers.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. They do investigate you though. They'll come up to you and they'll ask you questions and be like, "How rich is he?"
Well, I think they'll leave like a marker. Like they might just have, some bullshit T-shirt that has a name tag that's not JCPenney. And it's the same material. It's the same makeup, but 10 times the price. But I feel like rich people, they'll throw in like a watch. I feel like this is really how they see who's what is the watch game.
The watches,
they'll throw like a, like a Rolex Submariner or something on there. And then that's
not as much as you'd think there. Because I was looking. There was some nice watches. But the smartwatch game has kind of changed that up. It's kind of destroying the timepiece.
That's
because rich people like to know what their heart rate is, and they like to be able to check their stocks.
Gotta check their
and do all
their steps
and their steps
too.
and all that shit. They like to do all that shit.
And gotta know the steps.
So that has really. I saw some nice watches, but I was very surprised how many fugly ass Apple watches and Garmin's I saw walking around that place.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, they were tracking their steps for sure. But yeah, I saw some Submariners. I saw some Rollies. But
I don't know if that's even like a real. I think that's a Rolex. I don't know. I don't clearly have a Rolex. So
I don't have a Rolex. My dad had one. I don't know if he still has it. I just always kind of thought like spending that much money on a watch is kind of dumb because I'm gonna like bump it on walls.
That's because we don't have money. When you have money, these people, this is just fake numbers in the universe to them. These numbers mean nothing.
Yeah. I just know how dumb I am. Like, I know I'm going to break that watch. Like, I know I'm going to...
So you just get another one.
This is a
Tuesday watch. We just put it on Wednesday and we get a new Tuesday.
That's a good point. I wish I did have a Tuesday watch.
Yeah.
I only have that gold-plated Casio calculator watch.
Oh, yeah. What happened to that?
Oh, I don't know.
Can you tell the
around here somewhere.
Audio audience what you said?
Oh, that's what I said.
Interesting. So the Paddock Life. How long is the event?
The event was, I believe, 4 days.
So 4 days, but like each day, like how long does the average attendee sit
first
at the
day?
race?
They get out pretty early, to be honest. The first day went a little late. It went, so I was only there for 3 days. I believe it was 4.
First day is time trials, right? To see
time trials took a while.
Okay.
So because everybody gets to go by themselves.
Yeah.
So they're there until like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock at night, starting pretty early. I mean, they start around 9 or 10. But the second and third day, were only like till 5 or 6, regular work day. And I found out that F1 pays all these people's overhead. Like all their travel expenses, everything's paid for. Like the bouncers, the guys who just open the fucking little thing for you to walk through.
Yeah, for the staff, but for the teams have to pay their own way for everything. Teams are bringing their own operation around the world.
Sure. I mean, it's nothing to them. They make so much fucking money. Like, it's not
it's still got to be a logistical nightmare.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have to break down a car. I don't know how much they break it down. It's a good question.
Seemed like quite a bit.
Just pack up shop, put it in a new city on the planet. You're in
Miami today, cool, you're in
Dubai tomorrow.
They made it cool. They did make it cool.
Interesting.
Like being able to go into like each team's little area. And like obviously you can't go behind the glass or whatever, but like you get to see like you get to see it. Like you get to go in there if you're in the paddock. You know, like you get to see what they're doing. You'll make eye contact with like, you know, a driver and whatnot. So that I understand why they like how they've been able to monetize it the way they have. You know what I mean? Like some of those tickets are like $5,000 a pop.
Yeah, it's definitely
That's dumb.
something for the rich.
$5,000.
That's pretty wild.
That's stupid. Like
It's the easiest way to keep the riffraff out.
it's true. I believe I said the statistic. I had to because it was the only one I knew at the time. But they were shitting on the Dolphins. Yeah, it was that one weekend they made more money than a Dolphins full football season with a Super Bowl.
Dolphins.
Yeah, but if they won the Super Bowl,
Yeah, it's true.
that's assuming they were actually good.
Remember we talked about Taylor Swift bringing in the local economy? I'm sure it's the same
Yes.
thing. Sure, it's the same thing.
Absolutely. They
All
even
the restaurants, all the hotels.
bro, they
all the
parked
cars.
cruise ships. They brought not cruise ships, yachts. Pardon me. They parked yachts.
Well, that's a big thing. Yeah, these people.
Yeah, they
the
bring their
life,
yacht,
they
but it's
just-
not even in the water. They put fake water around it.
What?
Yeah. Your yacht's just parked. Like they bring your yacht in and they put it there and they put fake water around it and you just sit in your yacht and you're like, yes, I'm here.
Oh, interesting. They just like wheel it up.
Yeah, where are they going to put it? There's no fucking
So
water
you're
there.
saying the yacht overlooks the race?
Yes.
Oh,
It's
interesting.
right in the middle of it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think that's because they do at those events. I think they do a lot of yacht sales. I think
could
that's a
see that.
big part of that.
I could see that.
Is it's a sales opportunity.
They had a pool party.
Yeah,
put a
that's,
pool right
that's
in the
probably
middle.
what it is. That's probably not someone's private yacht. That's probably someone trying to sell those yachts. And
I'm
they're
sure.
saying, yeah, come. This could be you.
Yeah.
This could be you tomorrow.
Yeah. Come by.
Take me home.
Come waste this money.
Take me home.
You wasted $5,000 on a ticket here. You'll waste
Yeah.
$1 million on
Yeah,
this.
what's it? Probably a couple, 10, 20 million for a yacht at least, I would guess.
I don't
Depending
know.
on the yacht.
Who knows? Nobody knows.
Jeff Bezos. Yeah, nobody knows. I'm sure people know.
No,
It's-
but-
we don't know, clearly.
Smoke and mirrors.
Yeah. Very interesting. People on dry docked yachts watching the race.
Mm-hmm.
You got the richest
Bezos
of the
was
rich.
there. I did not
Bezos,
see Elon, but I made visual contact with Bezos.
Yeah, I know Elon was on there. I saw on the internet. So Elon was there. Tom Cruise was there.
Tom Cruise. Now, there's one that's interesting.
You said he ran into Cruise. You saw Cruisy.
I saw Cruise in a pink polo. He had the Mission Impossible 2 hair.
Got to promote.
Not the best hair for him at this age. However, he's Tom Cruise. Do what you want, Tom Cruise. I heard from somebody who was talking. He was like, yes. And because that's how they talk. He was like, I've heard, yes, I heard Tom Cruise made it so that nobody could talk to him here. And I inquired more. I was like, do tell. And he was like, yes, he signed a contract. He made them sign a contract saying none of the staff could speak with him. And I was like, man, that's crazy because I didn't hear anything about Bezos or Elon doing that. But I guess Tom
Because
Cruise.
no one gives a fuck about Bezos and Elon.
I do. I don't give a fuck
You're the
about
only
Tom
one.
Cruise. Unless he's running, then I'll film it because he's like a very famous runner. He's like the most famous track star.
That's the thing about being like a musician or movie star. Everybody wants to come see you, get a
I mean,
picture.
I guess I get it. I just
No one cares about.
I
the
saw Tom
creator of
Cruise. I never
Amazon.
thought about going up to
Jeff
him.
Bezos probably thinks everyone thinks that, but
I
no,
think that.
no.
I want free Prime.
That's what Bezos wants. He wants you to think he's Tom Cruise, but he's not.
He's from Miami, dude. It's family. But yeah, help me, Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise, real life height.
Short as shit.
I know, but like what we're talking 5'8", 5'6", 5'7",
I'm a
5'2",
bad judge,
6'1",
dude.
6'9".
I'm 6'5" all day.
I know, and everybody's looking up to the Keoh. I know.
I
get
don't
it.
know. Like between 5 feet and 6 feet.
Oh, okay.
I think he's like 5'6",
Let's,
bro.
let's hope you don't have to describe a crime ever.
Putting out 5'6". He's putting out 5'6" vibes, bro. But he had heels on. You know he had heels on. He always has heels on.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Yeah. So he's probably probably 5'7", 5'8". I don't know, man. Not tall.
My.
Not tall. But
How tall is Tom Cruise actually? That's the question of the moment.
Tom Cruise, comment down below.
Let's ask
I know
our
you're watching.
sponsors.
All
Let's
right.
ask our sponsors.
Fucking ask them. Sponsors.
Sponsor take two. hang on one moment. Don't turn that off. We just got to thank our sponsors. Today's sponsor for today's episode is Tripped Travel Gear. Tripped isn't just another faceless company. It's two people who have been traveling and living out of their backpacks since 2015. Tripped is about packing smarter so you can travel farther. They make all kinds of packing accessories, packing cubes, travel backpacks. Check them out on their Amazon store. Thank you. Now back to the show.
And welcome back. Thank you, sponsors. As always, we appreciate you more than you know.
Thank you, sponsors. I'm a little tired. We're going to get into some Tom Cruise, but I need a little...
Dude.
I give Keoh some energy. I'm a little out of it. Keoh is going to carry this episode home.
Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise. We're still talking about you, man. I gotta know. I actually.
All right, so Tom Cruise, you put him anywhere from 5'3" to 5'9".
Yes, I don't know. I really don't know.
So did you? Let me ask you though. Did you actually see the Tom Cruise?
Yes.
What was he doing? Was he just
Walking.
like talking like normal people? Was he? Did he have like three publicists and everyone was like, back up?
I'm sure there was bodyguards. I did not like. I wasn't like Tom Cruise, and I like stared at him. I took more of like the oh hey Tom Cruise and like looked away. I wasn't.
I mean, I probably would have given like a linger look. Like
I know you would, and I
just
did not.
longer than polite. I probably would have just been like what is he up to?
I
wouldn't
like
have bugged him.
I gave like a and that was it.
You know, like creatures in the zoo. Like I would have just like given him like a little like how does Tom Cruise interact in the real world?
But one thing that I did see him do, as some rich person spoke to him, is he laughed. And it begged the question. I needed to know.
Is he a robot?
Kinda. I've never in real life seen Tom Cruise laugh for real.
I mean, how many times have you seen him in real life?
No. I've never seen him any time outside of a movie. He's a fake laugher, dude. His laughs are fake.
Yeah, he's good at it. He's good at it.
It's a fake laugh.
I like
it's not a real.
He scrunches his face. Where he goes,
yeah, that's a fake laugh. I don't think he is good at it. That's not good. That's not a good fake laugh.
We just accept it.
Tom
because
Cruise.
We love.
Has anybody?
Love your
if
insanity,
anybody
Tom.
could post a link to a genuine Tom Cruise laugh, I would love to see it. I'm pretty sure he's always acting. I've never seen a real Tom Cruise laugh. And maybe that's just how he laughs. Maybe he just laughs like a fake laugh. Maybe that's his thing. Maybe, like...
Kind of like Jim Brewer always looks stoned even when he's not stoned.
Great actor, can't fake laugh. Or can't real laugh. His real laugh.
Can't real laugh.
Yeah, can't real laugh. Great actor. If you need a genuine laugh from him, he can't give it to you.
Maybe he just has no genuine happiness.
I don't know. That would be ironic. Is he always running? Why does he run so much in movies? He's like a big time runner.
He's just really, honestly, constantly preparing for War of the Worlds to be real.
But he's like a really good runner too. He's got great form. He's a fantastic runner, dude.
Run that often.
He runs a lot.
He does have good form.
He's always running in movies. They always have a long shot. It's never Tom Cruise running for a second. Like it's always like, there he is.
No, it's real.
And here he comes.
I kind of like it though.
I don't hate it.
I really enjoy it because it's kind of one of those things you start to look forward to.
Oh, he's gonna run.
Yeah, like
he's gonna run.
I'm like waiting. Like
he's gonna run.
When is he gonna run?
He's gonna run. I have a question. I've noticed recently that Tom Cruise has become somewhat of like a white Jackie Chan. He like wants to do all of his own stunts now.
Well, I've said this from the beginning. He is second fiddle only to Jackie.
I don't know if I'd say that. Because there's other people who do their own stunts, like Tony Jaa.
Yeah, but nobody goes as big.
Well, that's kind of what that's kind of what he wants you to think.
Tony
though,
Jaa's done some good fight scenes, and he's like jumped over a car. But we're talking like Cruise and Jackie are another level. Jackie Chan snowboarded off of a cliff and hung onto a helicopter that they exploded, and then he fell into the ice. Like he and Jackie are the only ones doing it.
Jackie Chan did that before
First Strike,
Jackie
by the way.
Chan Jackie Chan did that back when Jackie Chan was not anywhere near the level of Tom Cruise. I feel like Tom Cruise, as he's gotten richer, has wanted to do more stunts for clout. I think it's clout chasing. I still respect that he does it.
I don't think he's chasing any 100%.
He doesn't need to do it.
No, I think he's bored. He's pushing the limits of what he can do. Because most film companies would never insure a lead actor doing the... Tom dies. Yeah. Movie's over. What are you going to do? You going to stick Ben Stiller in? Hope he can finish it?
I think he could finish it.
Probably. But it's so rare that they'll even allow it. That's why stuntmen exist. Because if something happens to an actor, time is money on a shoot. If something happens to him, the whole production shuts down.
I only say that because this last Top Gun movie...
There's no running scene.
There's that. But there's flying scenes, and they made a point at the beginning of the movie, before the movie even starts, you see Tom flying these planes.
No Tom Cruise was hurt in the filming of this movie.
Right, but like you see him, and he's like, here we go, we're flying. Wow, this is crazy, Tom. And I'm like, was he really flying these planes? Like, I know he was flying there, but it's like...
They fly in real planes, but they're in the back seat. I don't think they actually fly them.
He was in the front seat.
I know he practiced. I think he did actually fly.
I don't know. It seems it's very look what I can do. But maybe I'm just being a hater. Look what he can do. You know what I mean?
Bro, it's another flex.
Yeah, he's just doing it. He's throwing down the metal card.
He's throwing down
crank on the table.
It's more like a lead card. It's like just
I mean,
just a block of lead.
Dude, we get it already.
Invoice my agent.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give it to him. It's at this point kind of the only thing making the Mission Impossible movies interesting.
How about any big cinema outside like the Marvel movies? Nobody's making big movies. Tom Cruise is.
I guess that's true.
He's flying solo here.
He's just got so much money.
It's just the only reason he's able to do it is because he's the only one that can command that kind of audience still. He can justify spending a couple $100 million on a movie because they'll make that back and then some.
Yeah.
Anybody else, it's not a guarantee people are going to see it, but you better believe people are going to show up and watch Tom Cruise do ridiculous stunts. I mean, that's we talked about branding last episode. Yeah. That is the brand he's cultivated. He shifted into it a little later. You know, he started doing action, but he in his latter resurgence there, that's the brand he cultivated. Is guess what?
All right,
I'm running stunts, and I'm the only one doing it because none of these other jokers can hold up a tentpole franchise like
I still put him at like Jackie Chan's sandals. Like he is not touching Jackie Chan stunts. Tom Cruise has almost died how many times?
He's getting there. I put Jackie at the top of Stunt Mountain.
I mean, we're putting
the top.
Yeah, like.
But I will say Cruise he's really getting up there.
Way more controlled environment though. Jackie was like, yeah, I'll just do it.
Well, and much safer.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Jackie is out of his gourd.
Bro.
There's this one movie where he's hanging off a clock tower.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, where he's hanging on to
click.
Yeah, one of the bottom, one of the hands of the clock.
Yeah.
And drops, it's like 10 stories or something through 3.
Yeah, he loves that.
3 awning things. And that's the only thing that slowed down his body. Like, I mean, he's into some madness. There's no wires holding him up. There's no safety.
Bro, it's wild.
He did, and that's done. I think he did it like 3 or 4 times.
Fuck that. I wouldn't do that one time.
And even I'm trying to think if this is the one. I saw like some interviews about it where he was so nervous to do that one, where he finally just put him on it. He said, just let me lose my own grip. He's like, just put me on it, and I'm just gonna do it till I lose my own grip, and I can't hang on. And that's what he's just faced his own terror.
No, but imagine before that he fell out when he fell out of that fucking tree and cracked his head open on that rock.
Well, that's when he almost died.
Yeah,
he has a hole in his head from Armor of God.
Yeah, like what, dude? Stop it. Jackie Chan's badass, but it's not who we're talking about right now. Well, it is, but
kind of is. So
Tom Cruise. I want to circle back to Tom Cruise,
F1 superstar,
because I gotta know, since you are so well versed in Tom Cruise and just love his stunt life.
I do like his work.
What are your top 5 Tom Cruise movies of all time?
Oh,
Give
man.
it to me now.
I didn't prepare for this.
Oh, well.
You probably got to put Philadelphia on the list for his acting.
Yeah.
So we'll throw that out there.
Yep.
Just get that out of the way.
All right.
It's a good movie. Old school.
Philadelphia, huh? That's the one with Tom Hanks?
Yeah.
He's got the
Yeah.
HIVs.
I mean, that's still probably not even my favorite. I just feel like it deserves an honorable
What about
mention.
A Few Good Men? People like that one.
A Few Good Men. That's a good one. Obviously, Top Gun 1 and 2. So let's cut to the chase.
Cut to it.
Top Gun.
Yeah.
It's got to be up there.
All right. 1 or 2?
1. But 2 was amazing.
2 was
This
good,
is my problem.
2 was good, dude.
I want to put 2 over 1. But 1 is a cultural phenomenon.
Yes.
So
we'll do 1. Play it safe with 1. You don't want our 4 viewers to rage.
Man, I mean, really anything with the words Mission Impossible on them. 1, same thing. 1 was awesome, but a lot of them, I didn't like 2, the John Woo one, but I enjoyed 3, even though it didn't do well. And the newer ones I really like. I'm going to mix them all up, but the ones that have come out in the last 5 years have been excellent.
I haven't seen them. I saw like the one that came out 5 years ago, and then I didn't, but they are good. I could tell you that I saw a quality shift, a very good espionage.
I mean, we talked about some wild ones before the show. We talked about Eyes Wide Shut, Vanilla Sky.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a lot of weird ones out there.
Come on, man, top 5.
His number 1 is got to be Tropic Thunder.
It's up there, dog. I love that motherfucker.
Dude, nothing is funnier than him playing that.
That's on my list.
Is he a producer or is he? I think he's the producer.
He's a producer,
right?
yeah. It's on my list. It's probably number 5. His hands are massive, dude.
The prosthetic hands, the dancing,
swinging the dick, big dick player.
Big dick player.
Yeah, dude.
I could just watch that movie right now.
Apple bottom jeans, boots with fur.
That movie is so underrated.
That movie's incredible.
It's one of the best comedies ever.
Yeah, Tropic Thunder is definitely on my list.
Tropic Thunder's up there. I mean, what else?
I got one.
Hit me.
Remember where he played the Vietnam vet? Like, I can't remember the movie, but I just remember he was in like a wheelchair with
Philadelphia.
Receding hairline.
Isn't that Philadelphia?
No.
Sure?
Is Tom Cruise even in Philadelphia? That's Tom Hanks, and he's got AIDS.
I think they're both in it. Let's see.
I thought it was Denzel. Am I crazy, dude? I was like, he's in Philadelphia?
I shouldn't even be filming this episode. I'm sorry. If anyone's watching it, I'm so sorry that you have to.
No, he played it's a war movie. He comes back from fucking Vietnam. I think it's Vietnam, like all fucked up. He's like in a wheelchair, receding hairline, like got like a mullet, smoking cigarettes. Like, it's wild, dude. It ain't Philadelphia, I'll tell you that much.
Dude, I can't even type right now.
What the fuck is going on?
I didn't bring the laptop up here.
Good job. At least your phone's working.
Ay.
All right, well, on to my top 5.
Keep going to your top 5.
All right.
I can't find this movie.
Well, he's not. I don't think he's in Philadelphia. So
he's probably not.
I'm pretty sure that's Tom Hanks and Denzel, but whatever.
You're correct, but what's the one?
It's like something red, white, and blue, or fucking some shit. I don't fucking know, dude. But he played a military vet, like a Vietnam vet, and it's fucked up. Like it shows like the trauma, post-war trauma. Like, I can't remember it, but I just remember being like, holy shit, that's Tom Cruise. He like falls out of his chair and he's like all pissed off. That one was crazy. But Minority Report is one that I think is underrated.
Oh, Minority Report I love.
What do you know?
Born on the 4th of July.
Born on the 4th of July. I knew it. I was like, red, white, and
I
blue,
don't know
some
why.
American shit.
I don't know why.
Philadelphia. Yeah, you love
Philadelphia.
it. Yeah, he's got AIDS. I was like, dude, he's in that? What the fuck am I thinking? And I was like, oh, what about A Few Good Men?
You know, I'm delirious right now.
Yeah, dude, Philadelphia is awesome, dude. I love their cream cheese.
But You're not wrong
Yeah.
about the movie you just said with Colin Farrell. What is it?
Yeah. No, you tell me what it is. Minority Report.
Yes. Man, where am I?
You're here.
Am I here right now?
You're on a podcast, dog.
Do you remember, what was it when I answered the door and the cops came and busted up one of our parties and the cops were giving us shit and I said, am I here right now?
You did. That was wild. That was a baller move.
I don't even know how that made sense or what they asked me.
They asked you if you'd been drinking.
And
you said, what, am I here right now? Of course I've been drinking.
We just got to California. We threw this huge party in a neighborhood we probably shouldn't have.
Sir, have you been drinking? What, am I here right now? Of course I've been drinking.
I told him, of course I'd been drinking. All of my guests were drinking, and I told them they were being rude for startling my guests.
Yes, you did.
But I do remember that line because I still don't know where it came from out of my brain.
They asked you if you were drinking. You're like,
am I here right now? And what happened? They left. No arrests, no tickets. I told them we'd turn it down.
You really hit them with like the hardcore white guy move. That was a white guy power move.
Well, I didn't let them inside. I walked. They tried to come inside, and I said, "You're not invited."
Whoa, sir. Clearly, I'm far too Caucasian for this kind of treatment.
Excuse me, I have guests over.
Bullshit.
I'll be happy to talk to you on the front porch.
Yo, they were like, absolutely. Can we sit up?
One cop was angry. One cop was like, I think it was his night that he got to beat somebody up. He got to be the aggressor because this one guy, I saw him in the corner of my eye when I was talking to. The guy I was talking to was nice, to be fair. But this one guy, he was just gripping his fingers, he was just waiting for something to happen that he could just bust in there and bust some heads. He was not.
I hate parties.
Well, I think they thought we were gonna be like, no, we're not up to anything, and I was like, we are having a great time.
Yeah, for sure, we were.
Are we too loud? I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I apologize to the neighbors. We got out of hand. What time is it?
It had to be Old Bird called on us.
Yeah, who knows? But that's
see.
neither here nor there. Where were we? Minority Report.
Minority Report. It's a great movie. He runs in that a lot.
Good one for Colin Farrell too. Before he kind of fell on his downward spiral.
Yes.
Good one for him.
Colin Farrell's in it too. Yeah. Minority Report. Born on the 4th of July.
Yeah, AKA Philadelphia if you bootleg it.
Top Gun is fucking up there, dog.
Any of the Top Guns.
He had that racing movie. What's the racing movie he was in?
Oh, I watched that the other day on
I don't love it.
Cable or something. It's not good.
I don't love it.
It's not good.
What is it called?
It's not bad because it fits the time.
What's it called? Philadelphia or some shit?
It's called Philadelphia too.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where's your phone and laptop to fact check?
What do you mean, bro? You were doing such a good job.
I can't even.
I don't need to fact check. I didn't say anything wrong.
You don't know any movies either here.
Yeah, I do. I loved him in The Outsiders. Fuck out of here. Where did
you liked him in The Mummy?
He was in The Mummy? No, he wasn't.
Yes, he did a remake.
Oh, that shit sucked.
You don't remember that?
Yeah, it was bad.
Exactly.
That was bad. Nah, man.
I've got them all pulled up.
Tom Cruise doesn't even do movies, dude. What are we even talking about?
Jerry Maguire.
Oh, yep. That's in my top 5.
Days of Thunder. That's the racer.
Fuck that movie. But Jerry Maguire.
Days of Thunder.
Jerry Maguire is good. Yeah, but it's not that good.
Jerry Maguire is good. Let's see some other ones. Risky Business. That's fan favorite, but I'll give it an average. A big one we forgot it's top of the list. The Last Samurai.
Ooh, that one's really good.
That's a big one.
Super white. Super weird to have a white guy be the last samurai. That's that weird white casting that caused all of the commotion back in that era.
But he plays a white soldier. It
was very good.
Throwing a lot of race out here tonight.
Come on, that's a valid point, dude.
Yeah.
Last Samurai's Tom Cruise.
But it's because of the story. It's not. He doesn't play an Asian guy.
Got it.
Do you remember the movie?
I remember the movie. Come on, man. You know how that sounds. I love the movie. I love the movie. It's just wild. It's wild, dude. That's wild. That's
Collateral. Another good one where he plays the villain.
I like that one. That's
very
in my top 5.
Rare instance.
That's in my top 5. That's top 5 all day. That's actually
because he never plays a villain.
He was great in that. He was great in that.
Here's another winner. Interview with a Vampire. Lestat.
Yeah.
You didn't see it, did you? I can
Of course
tell by
I
your
saw
remark.
it. Of course I saw it.
You can't lie to the camera. The camera can tell what you.
Dude, it's got fucking Kirsten Dunst as the fucking little vampirette.
You want to talk about some cancelable shit? How about a grown person kissing a child on screen? How about those days?
That was wild.
Who was that? Is that Brad Pitt? I think Brad Pitt did, right?
Yeah, I think so. It's wild.
Talk about things that.
Talk about bad parenting.
You know, some of this stuff.
Ew.
Hollywood is a sketchy place.
She was totally 18. That one was a good one. You know what I noticed about? Well, when you brought that movie up, the person who I thought of immediately was Christian Slater, right? Because he was the interviewer.
Yeah.
Right. But I haven't seen it. But I have. Have you noticed that he is basically young Jack Nicholson?
Yeah, probably one of his bastards.
I think so. Like, if that's not Jack Nicholson's kid, then what the fuck do I know?
He's like Clint Eastwood.
Because Slater's a fake-ass last name. Like, Slater, there's no way that's your last name, Christian Slater.
That's probably like a stage name.
Yeah. But
Stage
I'm
names.
pretty sure his real name isn't Nicholson, and it's got to be him.
I feel like stage names aren't as big as they used to be. Everyone used to throw around like fake stage names.
Oh, that was a good one. Christian Slater sounds great, but I don't believe.
The only new ones I can think of now is like Zazie Beetz. Pretty positive that's not her name.
Vin Diesel.
That's not his name?
I heard he got that at a club.
Old thin Vin these days.
Well, what are you going to do?
Fast 11.
Dude, can't believe you're still making those.
That waistline's getting fast 11.
He's been eating, man. He's having fun. He's living life.
Oh, yeah. I don't care. What a lazy action star. Get in shape. It said,
you know?
This ain't Namor, where you can just get away with it off good acting. You don't got the chops, brother.
He did not get away with it.
Exactly.
That was wild. Namor should have been super shredded. That's like the only thing that character ever was.
I know we talked about that. American Made. That was a good one.
What the fuck is that?
It's the one where it's the real life story about the pilot that was dropping cocaine everywhere. He was like one of the first. You even watched it?
I didn't see it.
Ooh.
I didn't see it.
Do yourself a favor, everyone. American Made.
Tom Cruise?
Yeah, Tom Cruise, of course.
Wow.
Does anyone else star in his
what about
movies?
The Firm?
Yeah, it's another
I
one.
forgot about that movie. Man,
There's a lot of movies here.
I just don't know, man. I thought he did more movies.
He
just
done a lot.
He just did 30 Mission Impossibles.
Good for him. What would you like to see him in that he's not done?
I'd like to see him in a new comedy.
Yeah, that's fair.
I would love to see him in a comedy. The only time I've seen him in a legitimate comedy was Tropic Thunder. I'd like to see him in one of these superhero flicks.
Yeah, that'd be interesting because I don't think he ever will.
I don't think he will either.
Well, his brand pretty much always is he's got to be top billed. He's got to be the star. That's
He's
that's
like
what he does.
Bon Jovi.
Yeah, exactly. So it will be difficult. He might do like a cameo. That he'll do, I think, occasionally, but I don't know if he'll step in and do an ensemble anything.
That shit's pretty dumb because he did that stupid Mummy movie where he was supposed to. They were going to be a sequel.
He was the lead. Yeah, but
at the end, he was going to be like the Mummy. Like the end, there's like plot twist. I'm the Mummy, and they were going to try to build like a dream team of monsters, like werewolf, mummy, Frankenstein, and like have like a stupid horror movie superhero.
They tried. It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, they did try.
A lot of people like the old school movie monsters.
I like the movie monsters, but don't turn them into the Avengers, dog. That shit's stupid.
I'd like to see him in another villain role.
Yeah, me too.
I'd like to see him do something.
He'd make like a good, I don't want to say Bond villain, but like a iconic villain, you know, like give him something crazy.
Well, the funny thing is, like you can see from like Tropic Thunder, he can be a character actor.
Yeah,
no problem.
For sure.
His acting chops are tight.
Yeah,
but he pretty much just plays Tom Cruise.
I felt like he was still kind of playing Tom Cruise in that character role.
Yeah, maybe.
He did a good job, but like
he kind of,
the prosthetics did a lot for him. Like I couldn't tell. Like it took me a minute to realize it was him.
Yeah, but
once I heard the voice.
But the prosthetics, the hands, those were his idea.
Sure.
The dancing and the hands was all his idea. I mean, so
I don't know what.
So the interview says, but
I don't believe him. Sounds like he's got his own interviewers in his team over there. It's all my idea.
If you control the narrative,
that's pretty. Make a good politician.
Whoever writes the history is, makes it such.
Yeah, but that's all. That's all I got. I did my top 5. I don't know where yours is.
That makes me wonder how much of our history is just actually bullshit.
I'd say a lot.
They go in, let the aliens do a little editing.
Yeah, for sure. 100.
So I guess that's the Tom Cruise movies that exist.
There's like not as many as I thought, but Last Samurai was really good.
Yeah, because that's the thing. His movies take years to make, especially like the big ones. So it's not like you can pump out, like a TV show. You're not getting every episode. It's Mission Impossible. Yeah, the movies take like 2 years to make.
Yeah, he does all the epics.
I don't know how much Cruise you're gonna get.
I don't know, man. Eyes Wide Shut was crazy because I feel like that's like his real life. Like I think
sex cult.
Yeah, like I feel like when you're that rich and important, you got to pay people not to talk to you. Like you got to contractually like have agreements just to show up places. And he's like he's on that level.
Rich people get so bored doing weird sex stuff.
Probably
just find something else to do. Like Elon, he's focused on Mars.
Yep.
Just find a new focus.
Focus on Mars.
Focus on Mars.
Oh, what about that planet over there?
Yeah, find something new, How about the ocean?
Elon's
let's see,
man,
let's see what's at the bottom. You don't got to go to these weird animal costume sex parties. Just do something else.
That's true. That is true.
Although I've yet to be invited to one, so who knows what we're missing.
Oh, man, they're great. They're good.
You seem like a furry kind of guy.
Shut up. I'm pretty furry. Yeah, I don't know, man. Tom Cruise. That's all I got.
Send Keoh some furry invites, and I will vicariously live through his sexual adventures.
I'm down to furry it up.
This episode has been on fire. So if you made it this long,
I thought I did good.
Bless you, bless you, bless you. I'm half asleep. I'm not mentally present. Keoh has been carrying the show, strong as ever.
Not really.
Let's tune it out for the people. Let's hear about in the comments. Write your favorite Tom Cruise, anything, and also what sexual adventures should we send Keoh on? Let's do like an undercover operation where we send a camera with you, go to like a furry convention.
Comment down below, man. Tell me what you want me to dress up as. I do that.
People want to see. You gotta give them what they want. We're going to sleep. You made it this far.